Guys, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you guys back to the channel. I've been away for about 3 days. COVID duties had me running errands for people, especially those that I like and appreciate. A lot of my connections and my friends and whatnot had COVID, so I've been assisting. So I've been away from the boxing scene for a minute, but I'm back, guys. So I got videos dropping today. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure you catch all of them. Right, let's get on with the topic tonight. Look, Mikey Garcia has been talking to Ryan, right? Mikey Garcia is talking to Ryan Garcia. Mikey's saying you had a great victory, you impressed me, you did really well, right? But Mikey's also saying, I think you should have two more fights before you really even chance to consider fighting Tank Davis. Yeah? And even after two fights, we don't know if you're going to be ready to fight Tank or if you're not going to be ready to fight Tank. We don't know. So the better thing to do, Ryan, is to fight Devin Haney, yeah? Who also has a belt. He's a WBA lightweight champion, yeah? 25-0, 15 KOs. That's the record that doesn't terrify someone like a Mikey when he's thinking about Ryan getting in there with Haney. Ryan Garcia, 21-0, 18 KOs. Very good record. But the problem is Ryan, this is the problem, guys. You see, and hear me well. You see all this talk about you're not ready to fight Tank Davis. You're not ready to fight Tank Davis. You're not ready. Ryan ain't trying to hear none of it, guys. Ryan don't want to hear that. It goes in one ear, comes right out the other ear. Why? Why? Let me tell you why Ryan don't want to hear you're not ready to fight Tank. Listen to it carefully. In Ryan's head, right? In Ryan Garcia's head, he's already visualized knocking Tank Davis out. In fact, he's visualized doing it within the first 2 rounds. In his head, he's visualized it. Now, guys, Ryan Garcia carries that Deontay Wilder mentality. How does it go? You lot help me out. Speak it, believe it, become it, something along those lines, right? So he's visualized it, he's spoken it, now he just wants to get in the ring and actually do it. Now, it's not that he doesn't see the danger that Tank Davis poses, but he's weighed Tank's pros and cons. He's looked at Tank's stature and he's thought, you are not my height or anywhere near my height. You are not my weight. You fight at a lower weight class. You've been knocking at people at lower weight class. You had problems with, what's his name? Not Tiafimo. Santa Cruz, Leo Santa Cruz. You had problems with Santa Cruz before you took him out. What do you think I'm going to do to you when I get in the ring? I backed up Luke Campbell, who's a bigger guy than you. Luke Campbell was my size, ever so slightly bigger. More muscle density. He had his man strength. Luke Campbell's in his 30s. I'm in my 20s. I was walking him down. I was the aggressor pressing the fight. I carried the bigger punch. I knocked him out. What do you think I'm going to do to you, Tank? You're a small guy. I'm going to batter you with my hooks. You ain't going to be able to hold up to my hooks. If you try fight cute like Floyd and what, I'm going to lunge in there with a hook to your body. I'm going to drop you, Tank. You see, Ryan is thinking along those lines, guys. So because Ryan has visualized himself knocking out Tank, he's dreamt of it, you can't tell him anything different. Oscar De La Hoya is not getting through to Ryan Garcia. Canelo Alvarez ain't getting through to Ryan Garcia. And Mikey ain't getting through to Ryan Garcia. Listen, guys, let me tell you something else. Ryan's mum and dad, if he's got both parents, ain't getting through to Ryan Garcia. So, it's on. Now, let me tell you this, look. When the guy is that confident about beating someone else, because in his head he's thinking, I don't care about your hype, I don't care about your reputation, there is no way you are beating me. I know I'm going to knock you out. I don't want to hear nothing else. When a guy's got that kind of attitude, some people will tell you, just let him get in there then. Just let him get in there then, because you're not going to talk him out of it. He wants that fight. You ain't got a choice. And understand something, guys. The fighters do have the last say. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted, especially when they become someone like Ryan. Oscar himself said that Ryan's going to become the A side now in every fight he ever engages in. Oscar's own words, right? If Ryan's going to command that kind of power, and Ryan is saying, no one's stopping me from getting in the ring with Tank. I want Tank. I'm not waiting tomorrow, next week. I'm not waiting for more fights. I want him now. Who's gonna really be able to stop him if them guys can't get through to Ryan? No one's really going to be able to stop him, are they? Ryan ain't trying to hear nothing. Now, let me tell you what happens to a fighter like Ryan Garcia when you get in a ring with a Tank Davis. With the mentality that Ryan's got, that he's going to knock out Tank. That's his attitude. One of two things happens when you put him in the ring against the danger that is Tank. Let me a quick. Oh, I was just about to have my water break. Have a quick zip and it's finished. Anyway, dead that. Let's keep moving. One of two things happen. The first probability is that the fighter has overestimated himself and believed his own vision and underestimated the danger, not in terms of the training that he's going to do, as in Ryan. He's going to train accordingly, but he's underestimated the danger that is Tank and he's overestimated himself. That's one probability. So when they get in the ring, what happens in that situation? The danger beats up the guy who wanted to fight or knocks out the guy who wanted to fight. That's one probability. The second probability, and understand guys, I've seen both probabilities happen in real life and I've seen both probabilities happen in boxing. The second probability is the guy who is so confident gets in the ring against the danger and has zero respect for the danger. Zero respect for Tank's power. Zero respect for anything Tank's bringing. All he cares about is the offensive onslaught that he intends on bringing because he has zero intentions of letting this fight go to points. He has zero intentions of letting this fight get to the second half. He's coming in there to take the guy's head off. Now, guys, I can't remember the fight. See, if Spencer Fearon was here, he'd know who I'm talking about. There was a guy who got in the ring against Lennox Lewis, right? And listen to me, guys. When the bell went, this guy was throwing it at Lewis. I have never seen a fighter come out throwing it like that. Not quite like that. The way this guy was fighting, he was fighting like he was told his family would be assassinated if he didn't take out Lewis within the first 3 minutes. I swear to you, he was fighting like a bull in a china shop. Swinging shots with zero regard for what was going to come back. He was so dangerous because he was so reckless. Lewis literally couldn't attack him on the first round. He literally had to just defend the whole round, right? He did that up to, I think it was the second round. Then the guy lost steam because he just literally went at 100 miles an hour from the jump. He lost steam. Ryan is going to come into that fight against Tank. He's going to throw everything at Tank. Now, how do I know that? Because I can see the passion in Ryan wanting Tank. It's not just a bravado thing. This guy really wants to go in there and knock Tank out. Can he do it? We'll find out if they get into the ring, right? But I know he wants to do it, and I know he believes he will do it. Not he thinks he can, but he believes for him, it's already written. It's just a case of when it happens, you see it. That's how Ryan sees it. So I like that. That makes for exciting fights. That automatically makes that fight mouth-watering. Facts. It automatically makes the fight mouth-watering. Automatically. Because you're going to watch that fight. You're going to feel invested somehow. Whether you're a Ryan fan or a Tank fan. Tank saying he wants it. We all saw the Mike Tyson podcast thing, the trash talking that's going back and forth. Ryan saying you can say what you want. And I like Ryan's trash talk. Because it's not just that he swears. He's like, listen, you can say what you want. 2 rounds. Big talk. Listen, the guy said to Tank, you can say whatever you want. Just know that 2 rounds, that's all I need to knock you out. 2 rounds. Listen, round of applause to Ryan Garcia, man. This guy is doing what fighters need to be doing. Calling out the danger. Listen, that stuff gets me hyped, guys. That stuff gets me hyped. I'll be real. That confidence that Ryan's got, I don't know what it is. No, I do know what it is. It's that confidence that youth brings. Yeah? He ain't derailed from that fight because Campbell dropped him on the second round. The way you're seeing it there, Campbell dropped me because I was cold. Once I switched on, I dropped him. And credit to Ryan because he kept pressing that fight. He got dropped, he got up, he acted like he never even got hit. The guy was just pressing action. I was impressed with the guy. Facts. Anyway, we will find out if what Mikey Garcia is saying to Ryan is correct advice or if Ryan had it Styles make fights, guys. Styles make fights. If Ryan can somehow pull off what many would call a miracle, because it's a 50-50 out there, some people just don't think, a lot of people, the consensus is that Ryan is not ready for that fight yet. But if Ryan can pull it off, remember, people did not think David Haye was going to be Nikolai Valuev, the 7-foot-tall monster. No one thought David Haye was going to win that fight. The difference is Hayes an experienced guy. He was experienced when he fought Valuev. But the size was just, it literally was David versus Goliath, right? If Ryan can pull this off, if he can do it, Ryan could be looking at Hall of Fame in a very short space of time. I'm not saying he beats Tank, he's a Hall of Famer, but I'm saying he beats Tank. This guy could be considered a Hall of Famer in a short space of time because his attitude is call out the best immediately. And guys like that, boy, in history don't forget fighters like that. Facts. That's all I got to say on the matter, guys. This stuff gets me hyped. I love Ryan's attitude. Is he trying to bite off more than he can chew? Only time will tell. But that confidence, boy, that confidence is real. Traversal ENT, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. I'll be back with some more tonight.